Natalie Candler, your host of American Dream, and today we are strolling the streets of our downtown state-certified creative district where our award-winning Art in the Street program was born. Today I'm here with special guest Dan Stewart, and he was pivotal in where we're walking now in AdAmAn Alley, celebrating 100 years of Colorado's most cherished tradition, embracing the elements of ice, wind, and fire. Dan, he did his first hike at Pikes Peak in 1990 with the group, and in 2000 he was inducted as a member and has been serving as the president of the club since 2018. Dan, thanks for being here. I would love to know a little bit of how members are selected into the community of the group.
Well, it's interesting because this club has probably endured because it only allows one new member every year. So since 1922, when 5 people climbed the mountain, the very next year they added one more. And every year since, except a couple of exceptions, they've added one more person. At this point, we have about 104 members. About 42 of them are still living. The selection process is really a Byzantine kind of process because we have an objective scoring system where we look at people's length of residency in the Pikes Peak region, how many 14ers they've climbed, their mountaineering expertise. But anybody can apply to hike with us, and we have an application on our website.
And now your son is one of the members as well, right?
That's right, yes.
What was it like hiking with him for the first time?
Oh, it's wonderful. Really, every new member has to earn the ability to get in, and that involves being comfortable in the mountains.
Right.
You have to be a good trail companion too. From his standpoint, he's hiked all the 14ers. His wife actually has been along with us a couple of times.
And so I know this group is called AdAmAn, but we're in the 21st century, and I'm sure everybody wants to know, are there any women hikers and members?
There are absolutely women hikers in the club. They have been invited since 1983. So Sue Graham was invited as a guest in 1983. She was welcomed into the club. That was a time when, to the extent those were glass ceilings, women were breaking them. So when Sue came along, she was a perfect fit for being the first guest female, and then when she became a member a number of years later, she was the perfect fit to be the first member.
So this is Pikes Peak in all its glory with the fireworks displayed.
The artist here is a fellow out of Los Angeles named El Mack. His work is known internationally, so he was a wonderful addition to the alley, and really we gave him the central location because his work is so well known. This is actually his son, who is now 3 years old. I
love that you can see the wonder in his eyes seeing the fireworks, which, I mean, we all appreciate every year. So at nighttime, what happens here?
So what will happen, the idea is that this will be projected to kind of the changing climate, the changing phases of Pikes Peak.
So when we set out 2.5 years ago to bring the spirit of Pikes Peak to downtown Colorado Springs, we wanted to capture that Colorado spirit of perseverance and adventure and that sense of pride that we all feel for Pikes Peak. How do you think we did? Step outside between 10 and 11 in the morning and look up at the peak. The AdAmAn Club every single year, if the weather allows, will be flashing mirrors back down to the city. What we really want this year in particular, our 100th anniversary, is to have the city flashing mirrors back at them. Well, on behalf of the club, thank you all for your support for this amazing new addition to downtown Colorado Springs. We are so grateful for the many partners that have made this project possible.